Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One, coming to you on Thursday, November 25th, Thanksgiving Day in the USA. In the year's 2021, let's talk trading. Indicators, TRO, ATR lines, HL. As always, these videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. Yesterday, we did the TRO ATR lines indicator. Today, we're going to do TRO ATR lines HL. Now, you're going to probably wonder, what's the difference? The difference is this indicator computes the ATR, the min and the max. It will add it to the current daily low and subtract it from the current daily high and place the zones that way. So basically, what you might want to see is the ATR cover this area from low to high. But you can see here, we haven't moved that far yet. So from low to high hasn't reached this area, and high to low hasn't reached this area. So we haven't expanded, price has not expanded an ATR, average trading range. So in other words, the daily range, high to low, is less than the ATR value. That's pretty much how that works. In fact, that reminds me, let me pop an indicator on the chart real quick. Okay, I put the B clock indicator on the chart, and we talked about that earlier. Now, remember I said show ATR? I told you about that, so let's set this to 14. And so you can see the ATR on 14 is 84.7, but the range today is only 48.3. Now the minimum ATR was ATR 2. So once again, ATR 2 is 70.5, but today's range is only 48.3. So it's your choice which one you want to use, or put one on one chart and one on the other. You can do that. Now, the other thing it will also do is, remember we had those multiplier lines? If you set this input, show multi or show mult lines to true, it will then use your ATR multiplier and also plot those lines. And so you can see here, this is the ATR high minus half the ATR 2 and the high minus half the ATR 14. You can see it's within that area. Let me pause the video again. I want to double check something. Okay, I just want to double check something. And you can see that here's the open. Price is below the daily open. So since price is below the daily open, we're going to look at the high minus the ATR multiplier. If the price was above the open, we would look at the low plus the ATR to see if it's moved that far. And as you can see, it has moved that distance from the high to here. So how you can view this is when price reaches a high and then pulls back, you want to see if it's going to hit the halfway point of the high minus the ATR, or if it's at the low, you want to see if it's going to hit the halfway point going the other way. Those are targets. And also you can use it for areas of reversal. So you can see I have a message, wait, don't be an idiot. Because if you're using this, usually you use it for reversals. So it's telling you to wait, not be an idiot. But you can change that. You could just say wait for price to enter ATR zone. And that's how that works. And you can see we're trading right around yesterday's low. And here's yesterday's high. So I mainly use this indicator as a reversal indicator. So I'll wait for price to get here and reverse out, or price to get here, reverse. Not so much the ATR 0.5. I would use that as a target going the other way, because usually price will retrace about 50%. We've seen that from the fib, the dynamic fib SR indicator. Okay, so let's just go through. Actually, before we go through the charts, let me just pop up a couple of different pairs so you can see. So you can see this is the open, also the low. So we are above the open, so you can see the halfway point, and price entered that zone and is now leaving that zone. Let's take a look at dollar yen. Below the open, not much of a range. Let's try the beast here, the pound yen. You can see we're within that 50% level. And let's look at pound New Zealand. Once again, within the 50% level. And let's just take a quick look at the dollar Canadian. And dollar Canadian looks like it has entered that 50% area too. So as you can see on the different pairs, that 50% area is an area that price seems to hit. And so that's why that one trader asked me to do that. So let's take a look at the charts. But always remember, risk management, don't lose any more than you're willing to lose on any one particular trade. Monthly, 12 pips off the low. Broke out of that previous month's low, and then 2 months ago. Once again, for the week, 12 pips off the low, all gaps filled. Daily, we are 13 pips off the yearly low, which we put in today. You can see that right here. Yearly, monthly, weekly, daily. So for the month, 364 pips below the monthly open, 324 before the yearly open. For you buzzard reversal traders, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red days in a row. We were already outside the inside bar ranges and we haven't returned yet. And as you can see, today won't be an inside bar. The range for today, 2 pairs over 100. It's Thanksgiving in the USA, so the New York traders are probably feasting about now. Buy zone paid off in both directions. Green rats. Get some green cheese to go with your turkey. You have a nice move there, breaking out of the rat zone. We're right near the daily open. Let's see, pivot near S1, bias is long. We kind of got near S1. And we took out the pivot. But we still have 2 missed pivots. We have 3 missed pivots this month. And we're in the lower wick zone, getting ready to exit the lower daily wick zone. As you can see here, had a couple of moves, nice moves to the upside. On this price action simple chart, we broke out of the previous H1 high, broke across the Walmart line at 33.20. Tried to go, it went below the 33.10, but reversed hard. You can see it was putting in higher lows. Might have been an indication to not take that trade, because you can see we didn't close below the 10 line on the hourly. Unscrunch the chart. 3 ball to 3 ball, 3 ball to 3 ball. If you can stomach the oscillation, some of us like to take the travel as opposed to the oscillation. But then if you look at a higher time frame chart, maybe like a H1, you just come back in an hour and check it. But a lot can happen in an hour, as some of us know. So we prefer to trade the lower time frames. And this is my dashboard showing ATR zone. As you can see, nothing was hit. And you can change the colors if you like. So there's ATR high-low. I have fire brick on the bottom as opposed to the chocolate color on the top. So that's TRO, ATR lines, high-low. I will post the latest version out on Crestlick.com so you can go download it. So fellow traders, happy Turkey Day. Don't eat too much turkey if you're celebrating. If you're not, hope you have a nice day anyway. So if you come back to your trading terminal tomorrow, trading platform, always remember, never forget, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So one thing, sometimes I don't know how you reply, but there's sometimes I can't reply to you on YouTube and I can't figure out why, so I'm not ignoring you. This is the Rumpled One, over and out.